All right, guys, 4.4 homework part 2. Based on the representations in question 1, so based on all this, answer the following questions. So we have to answer it, that's one part. We have to describe how we found our answers, that's 2. And we have to tell what representation, the table, the graph, the rule, or the verbal description, the English words, which one did we use to get our answer? Okay. So the math club currently has 5 members. Which t-shirt should they use if they only buy shirts for the current members? Well, you obviously don't want to spend more money than you have to, right? So 5 members. Let's see. Well, if we use the table, this tells me 5 is 100, but this doesn't tell me 5, and this doesn't tell me 5. So let's look at the graphs. 5 gave me 100. So if I use Shirt World, 5 t-shirts is equal to $100. Wow, that's pretty much. Let's see how much totally tees is going to cost us. It's not on the table, but we could do it on the graph. Look, if I take 5 shirts and I get it up to here, well, that's not going to work either. So we'll have to use our rule. Our rule for totally tees is P equals 10S plus 50. So I'm going to write that right here. P equals 10S times 50. Well, we're looking for the total price, so I'm going to write a question mark. The number of shirts we have to order is 5, so I'm going to take out the S and put in a 5. And we've got to add 50. So 10 times 5 is 50, plus 50, so that's $100 too. So even though these were 20 a shirt and these were 10 a shirt, that $50 setup fee made it equal. Finally, let's try T's are us. T's are us, I think we can use the graph here. T's are us, yep, we can, look. At 5 t-shirts, let me make that a little bit better. At 5 t-shirts, well, see, I don't trust my graph, so I'm going to use my rule again. P equals 15S plus 20. So P equals 15S plus 20. Again, I'm looking for the price. The number of shirts I order S is still 5 because I've got to put a t-shirt on all 5. Unless someone wants to run around half naked, but that wouldn't be all that great. So $15 times the 5 t-shirts, it's $75, plus the $20 setup fee, so you've got $95. T's are us is the way to go. So answer the questions, describe it. We described how we used it, and we used the rule, the algebraic rule, here and here to find the answer. We could have used any of the 4. We could have used the table, the graph, the rule, or the English words. In this case, we used the rule. All right, let's try number 3. The math club members are also thinking about selling shirts as a fundraiser. They think that they will be able to sell 100 shirts. Which shirt company should they use? So now we've got to figure out 100 shirts. So, Shirt World, Totally Tees, and T's are us. The rule for Shirt World was P equals 20S. The rule for Totally Tees was P equals, the price equals $10 per shirt plus a $50 setup fee. And the rule for T's are us, the price is equal to $15 per shirt plus a $20 setup fee. Well, they want 100 shirts. So if I put 100 shirts into here, my price is 20 times 100, so that's $2,000. That's a lot. Let's try it in here. I'm looking for the price. I'm going to put in 100 shirts. Use your calculator if you need to. 10 times 100 equals, plus that $50 setup fee, $1,050. I already know who I would pick so far. Now we've got the price is equal to $15 times 100 shirts plus 20. So you've got 15 times 100 equals 1,500 plus 20, so 1,520. Which one would you choose? Totally Tees. you only have to spend 1,050 to make it, you have a pretty good chance of making some money on it. So the math club treasurer realizes that the club currently has only $120 available to purchase shirts. Which company will allow them to buy the most t-shirts for the most amount of money? Well, let's try again. So Shirt World, Totally, and T's R Us. Let's write our rules again. The price for t-shirt at T-Shirt World is the price is equal to 20 times the number of shirts. Totally Tees is the price is equal to 10 shirts plus 50. And T's R Us is the price is equal to 15 times the number of shirts plus 50. Now they're telling us, okay, well, it only has $120, so the price that they can pay is only $120. And I want to know how many shirts can I buy at Shirt World? Well, you can guess and check, or you can just figure out that it's got to be 6. So you can buy 6 shirts at Shirt World. Here, if I replace 120, 10s plus 50, you would get, guess and check as much as you need. What number could I put in there? I'd have to put in 7. So 7 shirts. So Totally T's winning this one so far. So again, the price that I can pay is $120. What number can I put in for S that gives me $120 after that? I have to peek on that one. I got 4.666. Did you get the same thing? 4.66 shirts. Doesn't even matter because 7 shirts win. So I can do 7 shirts with $120 if Totally T. So look who won the whole well, if you're only buying 5 shirts, it's cheapest to go with T's R Us because they have the smallest setup fee. If I'm buying 100 shirts, I should go with Totally T's. If I only have $120 to spend, I should still go with Totally T's. So Totally T's is winning both there. All right, for staying sharp, I would go ahead and make sure that you change this minus to plus a negative, change this minus to plus a negative, and change this minus to plus a negative. Remember, the perimeter is all these added up. So add up all your x's, write it down, then add up all your negatives and write that down. That one you should be able to do. This one, remember PEMDAS. PEMDAS, it's a big one. And then you should be able to do that one. All right, guys, see you in class tomorrow. Bye-bye.